Under the traditional choice of law rule for contract lawsuits, the law of the state where a contract is executed governs questions concerning the contract's formation, whereas the law of the state of the contract's performance governs questions concerning performance. In Wood Brothers Homes v. Walker Adjustment Bureau, the Colorado Supreme Court departed from the traditional rule and instead adopted the Second Restatement's most significant relationship approach. Wood Brothers Homes, a Colorado corporation, hired Fred Gagnon, a California resident, to perform carpentry work on an apartment complex it was building in New Mexico. The parties negotiated and signed their contract in Colorado. Gagnon had a California contractor's license, but he wasn't licensed in New Mexico. Shortly after Gagnon started work on the project, New Mexico authorities called a halt to construction due to his lack of a license. As a result, Wood Brothers canceled Gagnon's contract and refused to pay him. Walker Adjustment Bureau, as Gagnon's assignee, filed a breach of contract claim against Wood Brothers in Colorado State Court. Because the parties' contract was signed in Colorado but performed in New Mexico, the trial court had to determine which state's law to apply. Colorado law prioritized the validation of agreements and the protection of the parties' expectations. Under Colorado's rule of validation, the contract would be enforceable, and Wood Brothers would be liable for its breach. New Mexico law prioritized the safety of its citizens by making contracts entered into by unlicensed contractors unenforceable. Under New Mexico law, the suit would be barred because Gagnon was an unlicensed contractor. The trial court applied New Mexico law and granted summary judgment in favor of Wood Brothers. The Court of Appeals reversed, holding that Colorado law applied. The Colorado Supreme Court granted cert.